Alrighty, welcome back everyone, I am Blaze here. Today's video is going to be showing a quest line that when completed gives you a permanent 50 boost to all major resists. This is something you definitely want to do when you get to the Omens of War expansion, which is just 3 expansions after Plains of Power. This questline involves going to a zone called the Muramite Proving Grounds and doing 6 tasks, 6 instance tasks, and on completion of each one of these tasks, you get an extra rank in your AA line that gives you a bit more resist. And on the final completion of the 6th task, you get 50 boost permanently to all your resists. To get to the zone, or to get to all the Omens of War zones, you have to either turn in a chip shard of slaughter to your guild hall portal guy, and that'll actually pop you out one zone away from where you do all these quests. Or you can do the old-fashioned way, boots on the ground. You actually have to talk to Priests of Discord. They will actually port you to the entrance zone to the Omens of War expansion. Any Priest of Discord in any starting city, or even the one in Plane of Knowledge that's just right outside of the spell vendor area. In terms of difficulty, doing these quests in Era with the level 70 cap, I was able to do this with just a single group, but all of us are pretty well raid geared, so I think when you first try to do it, it might need a little bit more help, but once you're better geared later on in Era, it should be completely fine to do it with just a single group. So you can do the trials in any particular order. The first trial I'll show though is called the Mastery of Subversion, and this one involves disarming 3 different general types of chests, one that's disarmed by casters, one that's disarmed by priests, and then one that's disarmed by rogues and bards. And you're looting these seals that are worth a various amount of currency up to reach 300 currency. And then once you have that 300 currency, you'll be able to finally attack and kill the end boss and 2 guards that come with him to win the trial. But this trial does have a time limit, so you do want to be relatively quick getting through it. And you also want to make sure you do disarm these chests, because they can have some really nasty traps on them if you don't do it right. The next trial is called Mastery of Fear, and this one is actually pretty simple. You just need to survive a couple different waves of mobs that come at you, and between the waves there's a pretty significant amount of downtime. So some of the mobs can be feared and other ones cannot. The ones that cannot be feared, you want to kill them. Those are the ones that actually trigger the next wave, and the mobs that can be feared, you definitely want to fear them because they hit really hard and they will depop if you let them stay up long enough. The third trial is called Mastery of Weaponry. It's actually quite simple at face value. You just have to kill 4 mobs in 15 minutes. But the mobs have a lot of hit points, and they also require you to use certain weapon types to deal damage quick enough to kill them. So the bazoo, hulking bazoo, you want to use a slashing weapon on it. On the Dragoran, you want to use piercing. On the Golem, you want to use blunt. And on the lightning mob, you want to use nukes. Once you kill them all, you've completed the trial. The fourth trial showing here is called Mastery of Efficiency. It's very simple as well. It's a couple different waves of mob spawn. Some are mezzables, some are not. You can actually charm the mezzables too. That's what I did in this video. And once you survive all the waves, you'll have the end boss spawn, kill him, trial's over. There is one curveball that's thrown in here though. Every 5 minutes, there's an unresistible AE that goes out that decreases the mana pool, endurance pool, and hit points big time. But it is a curable AoE. The fifth trial, the Mastery of Destruction, also very simple. You'll have 15 minutes to kill 20 mobs, and you'll have 1 to 3 mobs spawning at a time. Once you've taken out all those prerequisites, the end boss will be targetable. Kill him and trial is over. But you want to kill the end boss as quick as you can because he will get stronger as time goes by. The last trial is called Mastery of Ingenuity. Simple as well. You just have to kill the boss to win the trial. But he is immune to magic and he's immune to most forms of damage. So you have to use these special Bane weapons that are held by Dragorans on the small podiums around the room. Give that to your group mates, have them equip it, beat down the boss, and you win. So on completion of all these trials, you will have 50 permanently added to all your resists. I want to give a special thanks to Crix, to Murder, to Captain, and Grizzlymint for helping out doing this quest line. Thank you all for watching the video. See you in the next one.